I said back in March that I really hope that Caitlin didn't decide to get in this race because it was going to be rough. I want to start by saying a few thank yous. I want to say thank you to my family, my parents who were here, my brother, my sister. Thank y'all so much for holding me down every single step of the way. To all of my families, friends, donors, people who gave $5, $10, people who knocked doors, who sent text messages, to my finance council, every single one of y'all, thank you. To my team, the folks who worked on the campaign, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for the early mornings, for the long nights, and especially to my campaign manager, Jamie Stewart Aday. And to the person who's really in charge of everything, Delilah Ago Tahili. A thank you to each and every elected official, labor union, community-based organization, every single group that backed this campaign, every single official that helped make this shake. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. And of course, to my kids, Gabriel and Malcolm, to Caitlin, my wife, who y'all have now seen at work. No way I would have been able to do this without them. I love y'all. And to all of y'all, thank you, thank you, thank you.
When I'm flipping, boss.
Nope, hold on. That's my cousin, y'all, DJ Kush Go Hard. Since we got the cameras here, I'm gonna do a little plug, DJ Kush Go Hard. I also want to say thank you to the candidates who ran in this race. Look, signing up to put your name on the line, to put yourself out there is not easy business. It can be treacherous, nights you don't sleep, a lot of stress involved in it. So thank you to each of the candidates who signed up to run in this race. And thank you to Amanda Edwards as well. I said from the beginning, and I meant it, that I had a lot of respect for the people who ran in this race. And so I was proud to be in this field with these fantastic candidates. But I'm even more proud of my team because we ran a race that was upright, that was run with integrity, and that focused on what we were going to do without attacking anybody else. Thank y'all to my team. From the beginning, this has been a campaign about stories. The stories of so many people in our district and what they're experiencing. Somewhere in the 18th Congressional District, there's a family that's struggling to put food on the table. And at the same time, this president and this Congress have cut their SNAP benefits. That's why when I was campaigning, I talked about how my family benefited from the WIC program, to amplify those stories. And that's how you know that when I go to Congress, I'm going to fight each and every day to strengthen our social safety net and to make sure that we're not cutting any SNAP benefits, any WIC program, but we're taking care of those families. Somewhere in the 18th Congressional District, there's an immigrant who's terrified that ICE, masked ICE agents, are going to kick in their door and take them back to a land that they haven't been for a very long time. That's why on the campaign trail, I talked about my close family member who during the course of this campaign was the victim of a road rage incident and wouldn't go to the hospital, wouldn't go to the police because they were worried that they might get deported. And that's how you know that when I go into Congress, I'm going to fight each and every day to impeach Kristi Noem. To tear ICE up from the roots and to fix this country's broken immigration system. Somewhere in the 18th Congressional District, there's a family that's having to choose between putting food on the table and whether they're going to have the money to get their baby their next round of chemo, where they're going to be able to afford to pay for their kids' next round of radiation. That's why on the campaign trail, I talked about my brother, who, because of my parents' military health benefits, had his radiation, his chemo, and his bone marrow transplant fully funded. And he's now been cancer-free for more than 20 years. That's how you know that when I go to Congress, I'm going to fight for Medicare for all, so that every single person in this country has health care as a right, to make sure that nobody has to choose between putting food on the table and getting the life-saving treatment that they need. This was always a campaign about stories, about the good that government can do, that government can be an instrument of good if you have public servants who put people first and who work hard. I think Ronald Reagan said it years ago, government is not the solution to the problem, government is the problem. He couldn't be more wrong. The problem isn't government. The problem is bad politicians. Bad politicians who would keep the minimum wage at $7.25 an hour when we all know you could have 3 jobs at that amount and you still wouldn't be able to make ends meet. Bad politicians who would let ICE execute people in the street and terrorize our communities. Bad politicians who would work against folks having a fair shot at the American dream. And bad politicians who would refuse to stand up to the man in the White House, but would instead work as hard as they can to be his lapdog. And yes, I'm talking to you, Greg Abbott. My message to Greg Abbott is this. You may have delayed this election for nearly a year, but this is the 18th Congressional District of Texas. You cannot take our voice, you cannot take our fire, and you cannot take our fight. This district is going to make sure that the entire country knows what you did to our communities. But I get why he did it, because there is power in this district. This is the district that made sure that the entire country knew about Juneteenth and turned it into a federal holiday under the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. And this is the district that's going to continue to do their work under my friend, Congresswoman Erica Lee Carter, who has been there each and every day. This is the district that fought to end world hunger under former Congressman Mickey Leland. This is the district of Craig Washington, of Sylvester Turner. This is the district of Barbara Jordan, who fearlessly stood her ground, spoke truth to power, and was part of the fabric that ended Richard Nixon's presidency. What I'm saying is the 18th Congressional District of Texas topples corrupt presidencies. And yes, I'm talking to you, Donald Trump. President Trump, my message to you is this. You've gone nearly a year without hearing from the people of the 18th Congressional District of Texas. The results here tonight are a mandate for me to work as hard as I can to oppose your agenda, to fight back against where you're taking this country, and to investigate your crimes. And I look forward to doing so, if y'all know me. To my district, I ran for this position because I believe deeply in the power of our communities. I believe that every single kid out there should have an opportunity like mine, going from a family that has sent more people to prison than to college to, in that same bloodline, I'm here tonight talking to y'all on the path to head to the United States Congress. I want that exact same opportunity for every single kid out there. I want to raise the minimum wage. I want health care for everybody in this country. I want our small businesses, especially minority and women-owned businesses, to be seen. I want a government that is for the people, that is by the people, that is of the people. And y'all have my word that every single day in Congress, I will fight for you. I will do what's best for our communities. And I will be the same man when no one's looking as I am right here standing before you today. So tonight, we celebrate, but I look forward to immediately being sworn in. And yes, Speaker Johnson, I am talking to you. I look forward to partnering with you all. Ooh, boy, y'all got me getting. I look forward to partnering with you all as we get to work. And most importantly, after almost a year of no representation in Congress, long live the 18th Congressional District. From the bottom of my heart, thank y'all for trusting me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve. I will not let y'all down. Let's get to work. Thank you.